Who do you think just has a big ego in drag?
You already know who I'm going to say. I'm fat. I'm fat. I do like to eat.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, you wrote about me? And then, we did have a physical altercation.
Welcome back to another episode of Baby Talk. I am your hostess, Baby Boy, and this is a podcast where I invite my super sickening besties to sit down, kiki with me, and showcase their very unique talents. And today, we have with us the most decorated drag entertainer of Austin, Texas. She is, as of recent, a recording artist and, a little bit of a bitch. Please show some love for my sister, Dior Davenport.
Hi, thank you for having me, bitch.
Of course, sister. How are you today?
That intro was crazy.
But did I lie?
I'm not a bitch. I'm nice.
Oh, girl, half of the drag scene, I think, would disagree.
That's fine. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, period. Let it out. Let him have it.
I don't care.
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. How are you, though, sis? I know I had you wake up early as fuck this morning. I didn't mean to do that.
It's okay. It's fine. Anything for you.
You look good, though.
Thank you.
You look sickening. Mind you, it's 12 p.m. But that's early as fuck.
Yeah.
When do you think of what time you have to get up and start getting ready?
Well, the time changed. So it was supposed to be earlier.
I know.
So I got up a little bit earlier.
We had a little bit of a break. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But it's fine.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being here.
Yeah, I love you. So I would do it again.
I love you too. You know what's funny is this morning when I was getting ready, I was looking at when we first met because we had our show Cuff It. That was like our R&B drag show that we co-produced together. And the first day that we did that show was February 11th of 2023. And today's February 12th. So we're like right now
on
breaking,
the money.
Yes, the 2-year anniversary of us being sisters.
But that wasn't the first time we met, though.
Yeah, I guess not the first time we met. But I think it was the first time that we really like
honed in on like a project together. Because we brought you on Melanin Magic.
Yeah.
And then we talked about doing Cuff It.
Yeah.
No. South by. Wasn't it South by?
Oh, maybe so, yeah. Maybe for the...
At like the North Door or something like that. Wasn't it something like that? I don't know.
Was that Trips or something?
Something happened.
I feel like it was the first time that me and you were like, okay, let's lock in together.
You know?
Because I've, of course, seen you in passing and on Instagram. But
yeah.
It was the first time we were like, oh, we have like this common goal. Let's like join the forces.
Bitch, I was down. I was down.
I'm glad we did that. We started at this place called North Door. Right.
Bitch, it blew up.
Yes, I love it. The reason why I wanted to do that show anyways is because, well, one, there's not a lot of like POC drag shows in Austin in general. You created the first one with Melanin Magic. And then I don't know if there's any other drag show that does R&B music, like only R&B music. And like, I feel like that's kind of lacking in like the queer space of Austin, Texas. Like everything is so turn up. But sometimes it's cool to just like relax and be romantic and lovey, you know?
I feel that. I feel like prior to Cuff It, the old school drag scene used to pop in ballads where they would do like some of the R&B stuff. But then when Austin kind of pushed that out, there was only the POC girlies that were like, no, bitch, this is our music, so we're going to still do it. Yeah. But it wasn't as like welcomed.
And you know I love a fucking ballad. I love seeing a drag artist just like stand there, and I love glamour too. Like Austin needs more glamour. Where are the glamour girls?
Girl, they all got pushed out.
Everyone wants to be spooky and shit.
They got pushed out by all the yes girls. I feel like Austin became such a like yes culture, like because everybody was afraid to get canceled.
Yeah.
That they kind of like pushed out all of the girls that like spent the money on drag and like custom couture looks and like all that shit. Now you don't.
Yeah.
You don't see it anywhere because everybody's just a carbon copy of the next bitch. They want to like, oh, I'm going to go to Amazon because it's convenient. You know what I mean? And do nothing with it.
And I wish there were more spaces where like we felt welcomed to like do that, because even in the spaces that we do like do Cuff It or soft serve and stuff, it feels like, okay, we're doing the show, but the audience isn't fully getting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no shade, but it's like for instance, Melanin Magic, this last one we did, every single entertainer was like eating, like bucking, spinning, doing everything. And the audience was just like,
one note. Yep.
one note. I'm like, where's the fucking energy, you guys? I think they're scared of black people.
They might be. No,
Yes.
for real. They really are. Which is why I created the show, because I felt like there wasn't a place for the POC. Initially, it started out as an all black cast.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's more POC individuals that I'm like, there's so much more to this. You know, what about the other communities that aren't getting the same attention as, you know, the white entertainers, or, you know what I mean? Like, whatever. It was crazy. It was crazy to me. So I sat down and I created Melanin Magic, and then it became something that slowly kind of turned political, but then it was like, no, we're not gonna do this. I'm just gonna, if you don't want it, I'm just gonna shove it down your throat anyways.
Right.
That show has moved venues so many times.
Yeah, but it's important that you keep doing it. Like,
that's the only reason I fight for it to say, because
if any show is gonna get, like, you know, canceled or like not, you know, continue, it should not be Melanin Magic. Like, that's a show that we need.
I believe it or not, it's crazy. Like, and the reason that, and it's not like they were like, oh, we have to cancel the show, but it was because they tried to lowball us.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're gonna give you $50 an entertainer, and I'm like,
and it's tough because, like, I mean, I've talked about this a little bit on the podcast before with other artists, but like in Austin, Texas, you do have to like play to an audience a bit so that you get like so that the bar makes their money. But at the same time, it's like, well, how far can we play into this audience before we've like completely sidestepped from what we're supposed to
our
be
vision
doing?
is, yeah.
Right. So it's like, it's just, it feels like it puts us in a little bit of a corner. I can't wait till like the city gets to a point where like we can create and cultivate our own spaces and do our own thing and like have our own audience where it feels like, you know, we're not like selling out a little bit. You know what I mean?
See, and I feel like as an artist, I work at a lot of venues before I started to solely go the POC route, because now, I don't know if you noticed or not, but like most of my shows now are very POC driven. Yeah. Like my cast, it's a POC cast. I want a POC DJ. Because I feel like there's so many like places, and this has nothing to do with race. It's about having our community not have the same opportunities. So if you have all these other people that are taking these gigs and like getting paid top dollar to it, why can't we? And we're just as entertaining. You want us to carry the show, if you want to be technical. Yeah. But use us as like the token black girl or the token, you know, POC person, because you know that we're gonna pull the crowd there. Yeah. It's not fair to us. So when they started to try to lowball me, I was like, no, I'm just gonna move the show. Like, it'll go somewhere. Yeah. You know, and I talked to my cast at that time. They're like, let's move it. Like, I'm okay with that. That's what you want to stand for, then let's do it. And then I opened it up, and yeah, Melanin Magic is what it is today. Yeah. Period. I literally love it.
How long has Melanin Magic been going?
I started Melanin Magic in 2019.
Oh shit. Okay. Wow. 2022. What is that? 7 years?
Yeah.
7 or 8 years?
My very first show was 2019.
Oh shit.
And it started off as like a one-off show. Like, let's just do this for Black History Month. Yeah. And then the next year came around, we were going to do like an annual thing. And I was like, this could be so much more. And then it went from being yearly to monthly to bi-weekly to weekly, and now we're back to monthly.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Well, I love that it's stuck around, and it's like the anniversary also when you think about it.
I know.
It's a double anniversary.
Yeah. Period. It's crazy.
Well, let's take a shot to that if you want to.
Oh, let's do it.
I've been pouring the other girls big ass shots. I'm gonna do a small, slight one.
Okay.
I know you have a day ahead of you, and it's kind of like, you know.
Well, I don't care.
Yeah. Okay. Well, don't say that now, cause.
What is it? Tequila?
Yeah.
Oh, girl, you know that's my stuff, girl.
Okay. Period.
I'm like fully down for it.
Okay. This is a little. Yay!
I'm super excited though.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sister. Cheers.
To us.
To our lipstick being on these glasses.
Oh, down. Woo! That made my nipples hard.
Rich. Burns, bitch.
Burns a little bit in the back of the throat.
Ooh.
Okay, well, since we took a shot.
Oh! Okay.
Now that we've had our introductions, honey, let's get into the motherfucking tea.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm down.
Okay, I'm gonna play Shade or Shot. The rules are very simple, you guys. I'm gonna ask a couple of shady questions. You can either, throw a little bit of shade, or you can take a shot.
Okay.
Okay. So I have a few questions for you. I'm wondering which one I should start with. Okay. Okay, here. This one seems like a pretty easy one to start with. What's the pettiest reason that you've stopped talking to another queen?
Like pettiest reason?
Yeah, like kind of like things went, kind of like stiff at a show, or like maybe like a collaborative thing didn't work out.
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't think I've had any like
bad interactions.
petty
like
moments.
that. Yeah.
I've fallen out with people for like big reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Like you've done some shit and I'm like, girl, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh, like personal stuff.
Yeah. Like you just downright did me dirty.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't any like petty thing.
Yeah. In what way? In like a friendship way? Betrayal way?
No. I mean like just like drama, like girl stuff.
Just,
like you talking shit or
oh.
like stupid shit like that. I don't think it's ever been, or you lied about something. I hate that shit. If you're gonna lie about something, bitch, don't even talk to me.
Right. I hate a liar. Like,
bitch, don't.
It's so much easier to just like get that shit off your chest, girl.
I'd rather you tell me the truth than fucking lie about it, bitch. Because if I find out that you lied about it, it's gonna piss me off.
Or I hate when someone is like, "Oh no, we're okay." Like there's no tension, and then they go and they tell other people that there's tension. Then it's like, okay, so now you're just scary.
I'm very bluntly honest. If I don't like you, I'm gonna tell you, and you're gonna know it, bitch. You're gonna feel my energy. You're gonna know it. I'm gonna tell you like out of my mouth that I don't like you.
A lot of the Austin girls can't take that for some reason. It
they
pisses
can't.
me off, and I feel like, okay, now we're gonna take a step away from shade or shot for a second, because I feel like a lot of people think that you like your hosting style is like kind of like abrupt or aggressive.
Yeah.
But when I hear you host, I don't ever get that feeling.
Let me tell you, and this is why I still do it till this day, because it's funny. Like I learned how to host from the old school drag queens. Where don't take life too serious. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like this is supposed to be like funny. So I'm gonna poke fun at you just the same way that you go and poke fun at me. It's on social media. Like it's the same situation. I do what I call like the compliment sandwich, like where I'll say some shady shit, and then I'll talk shit about myself. Or once you hone into who you actually are, and I think being a plus size individual, it made it easier for me because people used to make jokes about me being fat. Yeah. And then I just hold on to them like, girl, what else you gonna say? I'm fat. I'm fat. Right. I do like to eat. Yeah. But girl, what you like to do? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, yeah.
We need more hosts that are willing to break down that wall, because everyone has this like tense wall up that's like, oh, you have never heard a joke in your fucking life.
You know what I think it is? I'm not afraid to be canceled. You know what I mean? Like,
there's no such thing.
There is a thing as cancel culture, because the gays try to cancel the girls. They've tried to cancel me so many times. Yeah. But I'm just not afraid to be canceled. Like, I'm going to stand on what I said, and that's just that. Like, my talent still speaks for itself. You know what I mean? Like, I love that. Which is why I feel like we connect so well, because I feel like you're not afraid to be canceled. Bitch, you're going to do your shit. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. Yeah. And it's very like in your face, you know what I mean? And we're like very open and honest people. Yeah. We're going to say how we feel, and we mean what we say, and we're going to say what we mean. End of story, you know? Yeah. And I'm like, bitch, I fuck with baby because she's a real bitch. Like, yeah. It's not many of us like
deficit. We are in a real bitch deficit.
Period.
Bring real bitches back.
Bring them back, bitch. We need more bitches like that.
Okay. Well, period. Okay, well, I'm glad we talked about that. Okay, next question. All right, now we're gonna start, adding a little bit of heat.
A little heat to it, bitch. I'm ready. What's up?
Okay, the next one. Name a queen whose talent does not match their ego.
Ooh. Oh. Like Austin Queen, or like just in general?
Oh, maybe just in general, if that's easier.
Oh, I can do whatever.
Okay, well. Who's on your mind, sister?
I don't know. There's a lot. There's so many.
Like, where do we begin?
Whose talent does not match their ego? Talent in what way? Let's start there. Like,
maybe in like performance style.
See, that's subjective to me though, because what I might not like, you might like.
Okay, let's rephrase the question. Who do you think just has a big ego in drag?
You already know who I'm gonna say. Miss Bridget Bandit.
Oh yeah.
I feel like, and the only reason I'm saying that is because I feel like she kind of took something and ran with it. Instead, like, and she did the community a favor. Yeah. But she wasn't the only person. Yeah. There were so many other POC individuals that were also there that you don't hear anything else about. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. On our episode, we talked about it, and she gave her props to the other people.
Yeah.
Room, you know?
I saw the video. Yeah. And that was honestly the very first time that she's openly said that.
Yeah.
And so I thank you for doing that because that was the first time ever. And there's been some like shady situations that we've had, and like, I didn't know how to like accept it because as a POC individual, some of the stuff that she was saying was, it like rubbed me something nasty. Yeah. And I kind of like held a grudge on that. And because now I feel like if you would say it once, you definitely do it again. And we've had conversations, and she's like apologized about it, but you know, there's still that one little bit of you that's still like,
it's like, oh, well, like you can't ever like fully.
Yeah. I'm just like, cause it like, the pit of my stomach just made me like no tea. I think she's super, super talented. I think like, talented. Bitch, I love watching them perform. They perform my daughter. Like, so our paths cross a lot, but I just, that one little thing, and I don't even need to say it, but like that one little thing rubbed me so nasty. Yeah. And yeah. I feel like she just kind of like carries it. She like wrote it, and now she's like, oh my God, my face needs to be all over the fucking city. And I'm like, girl. Yeah. But bitch, get your bag. Yeah.
At least her ego, like, at least she is talented. At least she's not
untalented. That's why I said it, like, it's subjective. It's different. I just feel like sometimes, you know, bitches kind of like get a little too big-headed and aren't humbled enough. Yeah. And I feel like that's the problem with this city. And we all kind of go through that, bitch. But like,
yeah, because I love ego too, girl. I'm an egotistical bitch. Sometimes.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with
There's nothing wrong with it. But I feel like, bitch, your talent is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, bitch.
Right. The thing is, if you're going to have an ego, you need to have
something to back it up.
Talent to back it up. You can't have an ego and have no talent, or else that's just like, girl, you look stupid.
Who are you again? Kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, girl, why was I supposed to remember you? Type shit, you know? And that's like another thing, bitch, giving you your fucking props, bitch. Like, I will stand by this. Like, bitch, I've said it time and time again, bitch, Miss Baby with a pen is lethal, bitch. Give this hoe a pen and a pad and it is over for anybody, bitch. Like, that is wild to me, bitch. Period. Props to you.
Thank you, sister.
On like Jealous and bitch, like, girl, I wouldn't have wanted to work with anybody else. Period. Like anybody else. And I told you that. I'm like, no, bitch, we're doing it. You're like, are you sure? No, bitch, we are doing it. End of story. Because you
you ate that recording up too. Because I was a little bit nervous. Like, I was like, because I was kind of spitting fast on it, and I was kind of writing different tempos. I was like, I think Diamond has a musical ear where she could do this, but you did it like...
I recorded the track in like less than 20 minutes.
Period.
We like went in and we like did it, and I was like, oh, I don't like that. Let's add this echo, or let's whatever. A lot of people don't know that I used to actually record music, but as a singer, not a rapper. Yeah. So I've never done the rap thing, and bitch, I was like, I want to start doing more rap stuff. But bitch, I'm not a rapper. I cannot write rap tracks to save my life. Yeah. Like, bitch, I will not, any way, shape, or form. I can give you like our collaborative thing. You're like, okay, tell me like things you want to say. Tell me your catchphrases. Tell me like all this shit. Bitch, and I wrote all this shit out, and bitch, and you spit something out so fast. I was like, let's get it, bitch.
I was screaming. Well, you know, I used to write for the NCAA cheer teams. So I was like so used to like them giving me a packet of like all of the team information, and they're like, okay, just like rewrite all of this stuff so that they get their like phrases in, their colors in, their mascot in. So I'm like so used to that. And you cheer also, right?
Yeah.
Okay, period.
So that's why, like, the moment you said that, I used to actually record for them, but I never wrote the shit out. Like, I would just have to go to like work with like Cheer Sound Studios, and they were like, okay, can you say this in this cadence or whatever? And I would just do it. Yeah. It's crazy how many of the gays actually work with Cheer.
Yeah. Oh my God. All of the gays. So it seems.
Yeah, girl.
How long have you been cheering since what? Like
I have been since like high school.
Yeah.
Which is like wild to me. And I've done high school cheer, collegiate cheer, all-star cheer. I've coached high school, I've coached middle school, and I've coached all-star.
Yeah.
I've been to worlds, we've won worlds. Like I've done the things, girl, with
You're
cheer.
like a real cheer.
Yeah. Like have rings, have all of it. Girl, and I can't get rid of it. It's the little thing that.
And you still to this day, that's like your job, right?
Yeah.
Okay, work.
Still to this day.
Period. I love that. Do you see yourself like, where do you see like the future of your career, like being more drag focused or cheer focused? Or maybe a combination.
Maybe a combination of both.
Yeah.
Diamond was created because I collided both of my worlds together. I collided my music side and my cheer side all in one.
Yeah.
It was just like the ultimate dream, bitch. That was just like, oh, bitch, I can do both. That's crazy, you know?
Yeah. And I love how you took two of your passions and made them like your money makers.
Yeah. One thing I won't do that people try to get me to do is sing and drag though. Like on stage for an actual number. Because I feel like as a non-drag artist, like the boy side of me likes to have that little bit of
bass or something.
Yes, because when drag drives me nuts, and I want to go back when I'm stressed and depressed and like doing all that thing. Music is what brings me back, you know. And if Diamond takes over that too, then what do I have? You know what I mean?
Yeah, then it just becomes all like the lines are too blurred.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Well, so when you're going to continue to create music, right? Like record.
I want to, but girl, as long as the Lord is willing, as long as your hands still work, we gon' Yes. I got a few more projects. I actually have one that I want to talk about real soon.
So if you record music, will you record it as like a male alias, whatever the word is?
I think ally or like alias.
Alias, yeah.
Alias. Me over here, ally. Bitch, what? Alias. I think the singing is for Jay. Yeah. I'm gonna leave the singing to Jay because that's like something that I hold sacred. Like I still have a lot of projects that I've done that I haven't even like released or like that I've written and still haven't even recorded. And I kind of like the rap thing for Diamond.
Okay,
like,
that's your
it's kind of cunty. Yeah, it's kind of cunty. I'm like, ooh, baby, woke up a beast, bitch. I feel this. I feel it so hard, and that's why it was important for me for me to still have you sit on the track. Yeah, because I was like, sister, do you care if your voice is still on it? Yes, like I wanted that. Yeah. Bitch, the video idea that I have, bitch, I want it to be like the ending in the club. I want you to be like in the bitch.
You're gonna make a music video.
Yeah. You hear it here first, bitch.
You heard it here.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cute.
I'm excited. There's a lot of things, bitch.
Yeah.
Next up though, I need you to we're about to write some shit. I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
Because you know a girl wrote a diss track about me. That's god awful.
I heard you say that. Who wrote a fucking diss track?
Girl, I don't even want to give that bitch credit.
I know who it is.
Yeah, I don't even want to give her credit because then she's gonna try to write on this too, girl. Like,
it's so funny. I literally just saw that like 2 days ago. I saw her diss track and I was like,
you couldn't even understand what it was saying. I came in at 3 a.m. and I was like, girl, what? It's okay.
That was funny. What was that in response to? The song? Jealous? Or something else?
First of all, she said that the song was about her.
I know. That's what it gave. But I was like, Diamond didn't even write it. I wrote it.
I was like, girl, I don't think people understand really how like, even Beyonce doesn't even, like, there's some things that like, you have ghostwriters and you go and you put your own little like flair to it, you know? But like, I'm like, girl, it was nothing to do with you. We took something that I say all the time and turned it into a song. So like, what are you? And she's like, oh, you wrote it about me. And then, you know, we did have a physical altercation.
What the fuck? Sister. I didn't know about that.
We did. We had a full physical altercation. It was at a common place that we work. We work.
Okay.
I don't want to like say, yeah. Shout out to the bars that love POC entertainers.
Period.
But that certain individual likes to poke and keep attacking people when they feel threatened. And I don't know what it is about it, but bitch, she just like kept poking. And then she said some really evil shit. Really evil shit. Like, so, you know, my little sister was killed in June of 2024. And the bitch had the audacity to say, the only reason I didn't beat you up is because I didn't want your mother to lose 2 kids in a year.
That's crazy.
Bitch, my head spun all the way around and that was the wrap for me.
So y'all like got into it like full.
Bitch, absolutely. Absolutely. And it was fully like warranted because bitch, her hand was like in my face. Then she ran up to me and yeah, it was a whole situation. But
dang, how did I not hear about that?
Girl, I'm surprised because
how was there no video of it?
Honey,
honey,
you'd be surprised because all she was doing was on social media blasting. And I'm like, I don't do that because I know like, I know my worth. I know what I stand for, bitch. And like, period, point blank. Like you do you, I do me. Mm-hmm. And she likes to ride on the wave of like the fame and the hype and the hype up. I'm like, girl, please stop.
Yeah. Damn. I'm sorry that happened, sister.
No, girl, no tea, bitch.
No,
what's the next shady question?
Right.
I told you I'm an honest bitch. I'm gonna give you everything you need, honey.
Period, sis. Okay, I love how everyone is turning into like
story. It's not supposed to do that.
No, but I like it. Let's keep it. Okay, next one. Which queen's performances are a guaranteed bathroom break?
Have I actually gone to the bathroom?
Who needs a Diamond Dior lip sync lesson?
Honey?
Oh, half the girls.
Half of Austin. I don't know. You know what's funny? I actually like to watch some of the shows.
Yeah.
Because I like different art forms. Like one of my favorite shows to watch, and I love watching what is the name of Davina? I love watching Davina.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my God. Like,
because they're glamour girls, I feel like
bitch. I love Davina something nasty. And it's the only side I get of my Latin side. My dad's Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
So that's the only side I get of the Latin zhuzh. Mm-hmm. Those girls eat down on that show. Bitch, and Miss Tatiana is hilarious.
Yes.
I also really like another guilty pleasure to watch whenever I have the time to watch it is Cream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a fun one too.
And I'm just like, these are the girls, and they're like the alt girls, supposedly, but like, bitch, Miss Mandy Quinn.
I love Mandy Quinn. She's such a sweetheart. Like,
bitch.
She's such an American girl.
I feel like she's the Barbie doll that I've wanted. Yeah. You know, you like bend their little legs and you like make them really like pussy. Bitch, she is the cuntiest thing. Yeah. Noodles doing her handstand wall stuff. Yeah, like I love it. Cupcake just being Cupcake. Like those are the girls. Like I those are the shows. Those are like my little guilty pleasures. Yeah. But I don't think there's a show that like.
Yeah. Is there a type of drag that doesn't speak to you?
No. You know what's funny?
You appreciate all the different.
I do like different art forms because I'm an artist. Like outside of this, I love music, and so just random shit like makes me think of different stuff, like moods or whatever. And I could be in a like really sad mood, and then go in and bitch, you give me my life, you know? Yeah. I feel like if drag is done right, I'm okay with it because like I don't really get into like the gory stuff. Yeah. But if it's done right. Like Eva Destruction, I'm sold. Does it perfectly, yeah, like I'm sold because it's polished, and you made me understand it. You pulled me into the visual with you, Louisiana Purchase. Right. It's done in such a classy like way, but still nasty. I'm like, oh, bitch, I'm here.
Yeah, in a way that's not so like, because some people fully rely on like the shock, you know.
Yeah.
Like, but that's kind of boring when like after the gag is done, then what, you know, like. Now we're just sitting here and this is like awkward for everyone.
Very one note. I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, potty. Go get a drink.
Okay, well I'm gonna go get a drink.
I don't go to the bathroom, bitch. I just go get a cocktail and just stop paying attention.
Yeah. What is right drag versus wrong drag? It's just like that level of polish.
I think it's a level of polishedness. And I feel like you can elevate getting there. You just have to put in the effort. Yeah. Like I hate a copy paste bitch. Like don't go to Amazon and like get some bullshit cat suit that everybody has. If you're gonna do that, amp it up a little bit, bitch. Like my son is obsessed with you.
Oh, you have a son?
Omari Dior.
Oh, Omari, yeah. I was thinking like
fully obsessed with you.
I love
Omari. Bitch, he now has his little juicy purse.
Period.
And he like walks around. I'm like, okay, baby junior. Like he's so obsessed with you, and I like love that so much. So like,
I love Omari.
I wanted to say that because I feel like the way you style your outfits is just so cunt.
Thank you, sister.
Yeah, no, for real. Like that's what I'm talking about. Like having your own, and you, bitch, you like shop off rack, but it's cunty because you put it. You like, oh, this with this and this with nasty, bitch. I eat it up every time. Yeah. There's not a single time that I haven't. Yeah. I feel like take lessons from baby because bitch, it's all about styling. You can buy off the rack, but bitch, it's how you style it to make it different and unique.
Period.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. I think I have one more. Okay. Rank these following drag entertainers. From
Oh, I knew something like this was gonna happen. Give me the shot. Give me the shot. Give me the shot. No, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay. Just from strongest lip sync to weakest lip sync.
Okay.
Okay. And they're all really, really good.
Okay.
Okay. Arena, Dior.
Okay.
Kylie Gorgeous Deluxe.
Okay.
Leia Sakura.
Okay. Oh, you messy.
And Noodles.
Oh, you messy.
Yeah. They're all so good, right? I was like, well, that's kind of tough.
So
Arena, Kylie, Leia, and Noodles.
Okay. Am I going weakest to strongest?
If that's easier for you, or strongest to weakest, whichever.
Okay. And this is a non-biased thing, bitch, because even if these weren't my kids, I still would put it in this order. Arena will be the top of the lip sync chart because her lip sync is like crazy. Yeah.
She
like
can do anything.
And that's why I literally love her. A lot of kids, and I'm sure my kids are about to eat this up because bitch, they swear Arena is my favorite. They literally swear by it. Like, Arena's your favorite. I'm like, I don't have a favorite, but I think it's just because Arena is like most like me. She has that fight, that fire of wanting to be the greatest, that she'll go to any fucking length to fucking do it. So I'm going to say Arena at the top. It'll go Arena. Then it's like a toss up between Leia and Noodles.
Yeah.
Because, okay, I'm going to go Arena, Noodles, Leia, then Kylie.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen Kylie actually like get into a ballad moment.
Oh, true. Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, I remember when the bitch can dance down.
Yeah, down.
Down. But I also remember when my daughter's first time doing a like ballad moment was.
Leia.
Yeah. I made her do Dangerously in Love, bitch, and she absolutely ate it up. Yeah. And she looked beautiful doing it. I wish she would do more of it, but there's no opportunity to do it. As you said, like molding in, fitting into the crowd. So, you know?
Yeah.
But Noodles, I've seen Noodles do so many different types of like lip sync and that kind of shit. So yeah. But Arena does like the spoken word, all of it. And so that's why she'll be there for me. Yeah. If it was coming down to dancing, I'd have a whole different.
Okay. Well, what about dancing?
You want to do dancing?
Yeah.
Dancing, my dance ranking. I'm gonna go Kylie.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go Arena.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna go Kylie, Leia, Arena, then Noodles.
The Noodles, yeah.
Because Kylie, bitch, she can dance down.
That bitch can
Miss Thing
carry,
Miss Thing can dance down. Down. The reason I said Leia is because have you ever seen Leia do like Tinashe? And like,
oh yeah.
When she's into her like Tinashe era, bitch, she feels the choreo. I don't know what it is about it, but she wakes up a little bit more when she does that Tinashe shit. Miss Tinashe done turned my daughter out.
Like sexy, like stripper-esque.
I like
vibe.
when she goes the like very like stripper-esque choreo way because she'll like hit a little.
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm like, oh, work down. So she'll give me that. Arena can twirl down. You know?
Yeah.
But I feel like choreography wise, she wouldn't be able to like.
Yeah.
She could keep up, but it wouldn't look right. And then Noodles, I've never really seen her like dance. I just seen her do like a cartwheel and like a handstand.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
So that's why that ranking will be there.
That was good. That all made sense. None of that was offensive. Like that was just real.
Yeah, I'm not really a bitch, y'all. I promise I'm not a bitch.
No, I know you're not a bitch.
People just think I am because I'm honest.
Because you're honest. Yeah, other people would be scared to answer that question. They'd be like, oh, give me the shot. But like everything you said was real and like had actual critique that was like valid. You know what I mean? So I feel like if anyone heard that, they would be like, oh, that's actually a good note. But maybe that comes from like your years of doing cheer and like being like just a drag mother and stuff, you know?
I want people to grow. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's so much more to learn. I'm even still learning. Like, bitch, I am not the greatest. I tell people that all the time. Like, I know people are like, oh my God, you're so good. I'm like, I am good, but like, there's so much more I want to learn. Yeah. Like, I still learn shit from my kids. Girl, like, yeah. I'm a licensed cosmetologist. Cannot. This type of shit, nope.
Oh, yeah.
Cannot. I'm like, daughter, please.
Yeah.
And Arena will you know, but she learned from Amber. So it's like all these different connection points, we're all still learning. I feel like, do you feel like that with music too? Like you still feel like you're like learning different things from people?
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. All the fucking time. I love being around different artists that like kind of push me and like can teach me something, you know, because it's never great being around people who aren't willing to like take the steps to like push their craft. You know what I mean? And there's so many times where I go into a room with other musicians and I feel a little bit like not inadequate, but I feel like I'm just like maybe not at the same like technique as they are at, like technique level. But then I take the opportunity to just be like, hey, this is where like I need help. Like, you're my sister. Can you like help me out over here? And there's nothing wrong with like asking for help when you need it. And like a real bitch is gonna help you. You know what I mean? If they give you shit about it, then it's like, oh, you're not a real bitch. Like, bye. You know what I mean? Especially when you're like a queer person and you're a queer like person of color. Like you want to put on for your people. You don't ever want to give like, oh well, yeah, like, oh, this is for me and me only, because that's not cute. That's not like how you do things, and that's always gonna come back, you know.
Okay, we're gonna play Shade or Shot.
Okay,
flip.
Yeah, I'm down.
Ranking. Let's rank some Austin local DJs.
Okay.
Boy Sim, Lavi,
okay,
Koi,
okay,
and Salem Purchase.
Salem Purchase. Okay, I think at the top I'll probably put Koi.
Okay.
Because I think Koi has probably been No, I think Lav has been DJing the most. I would say Koi, Lavender, Salem, and Boy Sim. And I would say that because Koi can play different genres really well. Like
heard.
Yeah, Koi is good at like reading a room. Lavender is really, really good at mixing, but sometimes the selections are like not always what people want to hear in that moment.
Yeah.
And I think it just kind of gets like, and Salem and Boy Sim have been DJing less than the other two. So like, I think there's still technique that can be built, especially Boy Sim, like loves to play a specific genre. Like Boy Sim wants to play like hyper pop gay music that he likes. Yeah. And I love that, but that doesn't always translate to every audience. So.
Question. How do you feel like, how do you pin out an audience as far as like a DJ is concerned? Like there's a whole new audience. It's gay. It's a gay audience. But how do you know? Do you immediately go EDM, techno? How do you scan the room?
I usually play okay, so I do this thing where like I'm going to play what I want to play, but if it's too alternative, like, cause I like to play like, you know, really cunty music that maybe not everyone's gonna like, you kind of have to like spoon feed it to them. Like, I'm gonna give y'all what y'all want, what I see that y'all are physically responding to by dance, and I'm gonna sneak in my stuff, and then I'm gonna give you what you want again, you know, like a back and forth thing. So that
way you're not bored.
Yeah, so I'm not bored. Y'all are still liking it. Maybe I'm putting y'all onto some music that y'all haven't heard yet. And I always do this thing where like I go for whoever is dancing. Like, if there's a room full of people and only one person is dancing, I'm going to play for that one person dancing, because the problem is that a lot of times people just don't know what they like. Like, people are not really very individualistic. Like, even when it comes to music, especially, like, people don't know that they like something until they see other people liking it.
Right.
It's just like kind of like a crowd mentality thing. So if there's one person who is brave enough to be like, oh, I fuck with this, I'm going to shake ass, I'm going to play for them, because then other people will start picking up on that energy. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
I wish there were just more bitches that, like, you know, were just not afraid to be like, oh, I'm going to fucking dance, or I'm going to fucking cheer, I'm going to applaud when I see a drag entertainer killing it. You know what I mean? It's something so strange that some people just like feel fear to like celebrate.
Okay, next question. Who are your top fave drag artists, and who are your like bottom 5?
So top 5 and bottom 5?
Yeah, I want, bitch, we're hitting hard.
In Austin?
Yeah. Let's do Austin.
Honestly, most of them are in your house, in your family.
Oh, okay. I just feel like you've worked with a lot of them. That's why I'm like. Yeah.
I would say definitely, I think Amber is my favorite.
Okay.
Like, Amber is just so kind, like.
You're just a lesbian for her, but it's okay.
I'm such a lesbian for her. No shade. I'm like, oh, you're so beautiful. And you, obviously, like,
I'm
you
just
know,
a
you
big
feel
girl
it.
that likes to talk shit.
Yeah, you, Amber, Arena, Leia, no shade. It's like all, all the Dior's and the Davenports. Who else do I really love? And Gothis.
Oh, I love Got This.
Yeah, Gothis is an amazing.
That is one
performer.
creative fucking bitch.
Yeah.
The mind. See, it's people like that that make me like be so much more open because that bitch is so fucking talented.
Yeah, for sure.
That bitch is talented.
Talented.
The painting skills that bitch has.
Yeah. Yeah, and I love how she just walks into a room with such a confidence.
I'm like, where does this go? Like, where does your mind go?
Go, yeah.
Bitch, because I want whatever you're smoking. Because, bitch,
Right. That's
the
that good
looks
shit.
that bitch creates, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, and so
They eat it up.
sexy. And an amazing host. You and Gothis are my favorite hosts.
Oh,
for
thank
sure.
you. Who are your least favorite entertainers?
Least favorite entertainers.
I need 5. I need 5. Or take the shot.
I think one of them, and it's no shade because I love her, but Cupcake.
Really?
I just think like
an acquired taste. It's an
it's
acquired taste.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a little like rough around the edges, which is like cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I just, you know, I love a glamour girl. No shade, Cupcake, but I want a diva that is like cinched, like
Yeah. Okay.
padded, like beautiful makeup, beautiful hair. Not saying that you're none of that, but
Okay. So Cupcake.
But Cupcake does have very funny, like Cupcake is like more of a comedy drag artist, I would say. You know what I mean?
She's one of those artists that just like doesn't care.
Yeah, exactly.
And she's just like, I want to have fun.
Yeah.
And I love that.
I love that too. It's not what I necessarily like am drawn to. Like it's not my favorite. But yeah, when I'm thinking of like my least favorites, it would be like in that circle of like, I also love Honey Baby. Like we all know this. As far as drag goes, I wish Honey would like just push themselves to like, I'm going to try a new outfit, a new hair, a new makeup.
Heard.
Yeah. So it's just like people who like stick to like I'm like a party club girl.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to just like go out there and take a shot and fucking.
But see, that's what I was talking about, the Austin scene.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of them are very like, well, no, and I love Honey down. That is, bitch, I love her down. And I also, this is why I like watching Honey perform. Because, bitch, the party can be going nuts. And then she'll go out there and do fucking Alicia Keys.
Yes.
And I'm like, bitch, she don't give a fuck. She is in her moment, her element. And I eat it up every time. But yeah, okay, so you have Cupcake, Honey. There's 3 more.
Okay, 3 more. I mean, it's hard to say least favorite. I'm trying to think of like drag artists that, because when I go see drag, it's usually my friends, you know? So I'm only watching my friends. I don't really know a lot of the like artists that I haven't performed with. You know?
Okay, heard.
Yeah, so.
Okay. Has there ever been like a falling out with you and a DJ? Another DJ? Like in Austin?
No.
Over like petty stuff, no?
No petty stuff. Me and Oreo used to kind of like.
Really? Why?
But never a falling out. Just because, like, I don't know. A lot of DJs have big egos. That's not even an Oreo thing. That's not Oreo shade. That's like DJ shade. A lot of DJs have big fucking egos. And I have a big ego. So when there's too many egos, it gets
in one area?
Yeah, it's like.
Do you prefer ballroom DJing over drag DJing or like?
Oh, I really love both. I would say drag DJing.
You like that better than ballroom DJing?
Well, it depends. Like if we're talking about like the after party, because I love playing gay music. I mean, ballroom music is gay too, but I love playing like.
I feel like you're just so much more ballroom though.
Maybe.
I mean, like I feel like because even with you DJing, I feel like your DJ sets are give kind of like ballroom vibes, and that's why people love it and eat it up. Unless you're doing like your R&B stuff, but like that's wild. I would have never thought that you would have.
Yeah, I think I just like that the drag shows are a lot shorter because the balls take literally all night, so it's like I'm not getting a whole lot of time to like do my own like separate set. You know what I mean? And it's like all categorical. So it's like if it's sex siren, I have to play something slow.
So, yeah, you have to just like go with the category.
Yeah, for sure. Whereas drag, like it's usually like an hour and a half show, and then afterwards I could just like play party club music. You know what I mean? So I just love like I have that little freedom.
I have one more question.
Yeah,
and then we can finish to whatever.
Okay.
I want to know who your favorite collab with, and this could be like show, tracks, whatever, and then your least favorite collab.
Ooh.
Like would not work with again.
Okay, my most favorite collab ever so far has been with Quinton Arispe. Quinton Arispe, they're an artist here. We just released a song called Cunt.
Oh, I love that song. My favorite line from that song is when you're like, I don't know the exact words. You're like,
bitch, don't come with another bitch is coming, baby, brother.
yes!
That one?
Oh my God, that line is so fierce. That was the line that I was like, I have to work with Baby.
Yeah.
I have to work with Baby.
Period.
Oh, bitch, what even made you?
I don't know. Well, Quinton, that's one of their own songs. It's the remix. And I heard that song and I was like, no, Quinton, I need to be on this. Like, come on. It's called Cunt. Like, you need a rap verse on it. I'm a cunt. Like, I could give you what you like are looking for here.
Nasty.
But
bitch.
Quinton is my favorite music artist in Austin, period.
Love
Honestly, probably in Texas. Like, that bitch is so driven, so goal oriented. They're like, they have a vision and they execute. Because a lot of people have visions, but a vision without execution is just a fantasy.
A fantasy, yep.
It's like, okay, how do you turn a fantasy into reality? Like, you have to break it down. You have to say, okay, today I'm doing this. I'm making a list. I'm like checking these names off until we get to where we
I
need
appreciate
to
a
go.
bitch that's about their work.
Yes.
And that's like a man or woman of their word. Like, that says, I'm going to do this, and then hits the ground running. And I feel like that's why I respect you so much too. Because I feel like we both kind of relate in that. We're like, I'm going to do this. And then we make it happen.
Yeah.
You know? I love that.
And Quinton, what I love about Quinton is that she just does things on a whim. Like, it'll be like the music video, she planned it in, I want to say less than a week. She called me like 3 days before the video and was like, hey, these are the details. This is where we're meeting. Like, just find the look, pull it together, and we're going to make this video work. And same with this podcast. She called me to do a promo interview for the music video for the song. And she was like, hey, I have this studio booked in an hour and a half. Can you get here like right now? I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'm on my way. We did it. And then I found out about this studio. I found out about Ever in Zawa. And I was like, oh, I want to start a podcast. Bitch, in like a matter of a week and a half, I was like, all right, let's start the first season. And now we're like 8 episodes in. So it's like, it's just like,
it's crazy.
I always say, like, when you see a window of opportunity, you have to jump through it, because you don't know how long that window is going to be open.
You don't.
And it could like lead to something that's really fantastic. But if you don't do it, who knows? You know
I
what
see this for you though. I literally see this for you, bitch. You're somebody that you can sit and talk to all day, bitch. Like, and just like kiki, like offer. And I love the energy that you give, bitch. And you're not afraid to like, again, take risks. Like, bitch, I'm gonna ask you this. So what's the tea? You know?
Yeah.
I love that. This is gonna be a big thing for you.
Thank you so much. And with the guests that I've had in the past, they kind of come on a little bit nervous, and they're like, well, what are we going to talk about for an hour? But I'm like, girl, just like, don't overthink it. Like, trust me, between you and I, like, we're going to find something to talk about. It's not going to be like pulling teeth. Like, you're my friends. We're going to find shit, you know? And I'm not ever going to like press anyone so hard that I'm like, oh, hot seat, you have to answer this and your life depends on it. You know what I mean? Like, it's very chill.
Okay. And now your least favorite.
Oh, my least favorite.
Yeah, I'm circling back, bitch. You ain't getting out of that.
Collaboration.
Like, you would not do it again. You're like, absolutely not, bitch. No way, shape, form, or fashion.
Oh, I'm trying to think. Music, right? Just like straight music.
It could be music. It could be shows. It could be anything. You're just like,
oh, damn.
Absolutely not. Cannot, won't, ever again.
That is so well, there's one girl that I have a song with. Not because she wasn't a great collaborator, just because like personally, her name was Klee. She's a San Antonio girl, but she just like had got. We have a song called Nasty, and it's a really good song. Like, no shade, y'all should go listen to it. But she had got pregnant, and she was like, after she got pregnant, she was like, oh, I'm gonna cut out all the toxic people in my life, and it was all just gay people. She was like, okay, it's my time to grow up and like, you know, like get things right in my life.
So she just like,
she was just like, okay, no more queer people. Like,
fuck
okay,
you,
girl.
queers.
Well, it's funny, but
so you like, if she were to call you tomorrow and be like, hey, let's do this song together, you'd be like, no.
Yeah. But see, that's another thing is like, I think a lot of those like icky collaborations come with like people, a lot of times with like straight artists where it's like, I kind of am like, how much of this is authentic and how much of it is you want to tap into a queer audience? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, are you using me to expand your audience or are you trying to support the girls?
gays? Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, like it has to be a true collaboration and not like, you know, you're trying to get cool points or you're trying to like, I don't know. So I don't like that. I just like, again, we're in a real bitch deficit. So anytime there's a real bitch, I'm like, even if the pay is not there, I'm like, you're a real bitch and I support you. So like, how can I help you out? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But not if it feels like you're just trying to like get something out of it.
And you know what? I get that from you, which is why I'm like, but I'm also about like, you scratch my back, I scratch your back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's very few girls in this city that I will do that for because I feel like it's very one note, or they try to like use you to get
a leverage.
And I don't appreciate that. Like you, I would instantly at the drop of a hat, like, you know, I'm gonna call you, bitch, sister, I got this DJ gig or like this brunch gig or this whatever gig. You're like one of the first people I call.
There.
Yeah. And I know that you're gonna be like, no, bitch, I got that, because bitch, we're about our coins. We look out for each other.
For sure.
Same thing with Natalie. I'm gonna, at the drop of a hat, because she's gonna do the same thing for me. Just like you'd be like, sister, so these people want to do like this brunch show. Yeah. And I'm like, no, Diamond needs to do it. But you know, most people, they want it for them. I don't get that. I guess I was just raised different, but like, networking is about building a community and building a support system, and everybody eating off the table, not one person. You know what I mean?
Right, just grabbing for anything.
Yeah. And
I hate a bitch that just throws everything at the wall and just hopes something sticks. Like you should be more tactful about how you approach art and like just like expanding your creativity. You know what I mean? Like, your focus should be on like, oh, I want to put out my best work and work with the best, you know? It shouldn't be like, oh, I'm just going to try everything and reach out to everyone and hope that I get like a spot somewhere. You know what I mean? Because then that just looks very messy. I'm like, again, natural talent speaks for itself. And if a bitch knows talent, they know talent. Like, again, circling back to like our song, bitch, I was sitting there, I was like, I really want to do this. And something I thought about for a while. Yeah. And I was just like, I don't know where to even go. Like, and I mean, obviously I think of you as like the queer rapper, bitch, like end of story. You know what I mean? Thank you. But then I'm like, I have producers that I work with on like my music stuff, but I don't want to. What can we do to help another bitch out, like another queer person? So now I'm like thinking about all these people and producers and whatever. I'm like, okay, I know this producer. We dated the same person at one point, but a girl fully. Who, Boy Sim? Me and Boy Sim dated the same person at one point. Girl, don't want to talk about it. Trash. Druggy, crackhead, over it, end of it. Boy Sim, you know exactly what I'm talking about. No, and there was no tea there, bitch. Yeah, me and Boy Sim like keyed off of the fact that, because that guy was a psychopath. But I'm like, I like Boy Sim's work. Y'all have worked together. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, bitch, let's just see. Like, let's give me a beat. This is my vision. This is what I want. Went to the drawing board. We did all of that. And then I was like, okay, I'm here. I have a beat. But how do I even, what's the next step? Right. I sat down and tried to write a rap. Was like, this sounds awful. Like, bitch, it gave very, it's your girl D on the microphone. It gave very, the Drag Race verse. It gave very that. And I was like, this ain't giving that. Like, bitch, I need something cunty, like ass shaking, bitch. I want to feel my oats, bitch, you know? And then I heard that line. You have that line, and it's another line that you also have that I'm obsessed with. And I've told you about it before, but I don't remember what it is. It's on BTS where I say, give me that dick, I want it. Put it deep in my stomach. Yes! See, it's all these lines, like those catchy lines. And I was sitting there and I was talking to Arena. I was like, I'm going to tell Baby, I know they've worked with like other like artists, like Drag Race artists, bitch. I'm going to tell Baby like,
let's collab on a track. Like, I need to do it.
Yeah.
Bitch, I booked you for Drag Dive, and we're in the back dressing room, and I said, sister, it's time. And you're like, just let me know. Just let me know. And I at the time, I was like, baby doesn't think I'm serious. They don't take me serious. You were like, no, bitch, I'm serious, down. And then we talked about, like, finance and all that, bitch. I'm like, do it. Let's go. Let's make it happen, bitch. And I loved, like, that entire experience for me was, like, so...
Yeah.
It was cunty, bitch. You went and did your hap on this. You're like, oh, I'm going to go do this. Send me this. You send me the demo. And I was like, work.
Period.
This is nasty.
Yeah.
Then we talked about, like, girl, it's long. And it's, you know, I'm like, no, it really is. But I didn't know what I was going to fill that with, you know? Yeah. And just, like, as a dancer, I'm like, no, bitch. Like, I want my sisters to, I'm like, how can we all eat off this table? Like, I have a big platform in drag. So, like, okay, bitch, the girls are, girl, who wrote that track? Girl, my sister, baby, bitch, she ate that down, like, period, point blank. I tell them all the time, like, girl, if you would have heard what I wrote.
I'm so interested. What? What it was?
It was horrid. Like, horrid. Bitch, give me an R&B track. Oh, I would write down, down. Because I'm like, I have all this heartbreak and all this shit, but bitch, you want me to come up with a rap cadence? No, ma'am.
Yeah.
It's your girl, D, on the microphone, singing my song in a big thong.
A big thong.
Just like, that's not what it was, but just like, girl, no.
Yeah.
You know, that's foolish to me. How did you even start rapping?
Well, I used to just listen to all the female rappers growing up. Of course, Nicki, Foxy Brown, Little Kim, Missy Elliott, all of them. And then, like, when I was in high school, I would go on Snapchat. I would just find beats on YouTube, and I would, like, freestyle on Snapchat. Like, I'll play a beat, and I would write something, and then I would just rap it, and people would live for it. They'd be like, yes, and then people would be like, oh, you're that guy that raps, right? And I was like, yes, and I would go to the clubs, and I would know the lyrics to every single fucking song, and it just turned into, when I met Natalie, we formed like a artist collective, and then we started popping our shit. So I started writing music and performing it.
I love that. That makes me happy.
Yes, sister. Yes. Well, is there any other anything you want to say to the Austin drag community before?
Y'all are all trash. I'm just
all
kidding.
You bitches are trash.
No, I'm kidding. Y'all are not trash. Stay true to your art, dude. Like, if it's one thing about it, stay true to who you are. Mm-hmm. Stop trying to be something that you're not. Don't be a carbon copy of something. Don't be afraid of the word no.
Right.
And don't let a no stop you.
Right. No could be a learning experience.
Yeah.
Let a no be a jump off point, not an ends.
There was a saying that my grandma used to always tell me, and it was like, for every 10 no's, there's one yes. Yeah. And that one yes is going to change all 10 of those no's. Mm-hmm. You know, but it's about what happens with that one yes. Yeah. And then you can be able to tell all those other no's no. So then they won't like it, you know? It was that saying, and then my other saying, I call it P5. Yeah. Prior planning prevents poor performance. Okay. Yeah. That's cute. Those are my sayings that my grandma used to always tell me, and I love her. Shout out to my grandma.
Your grandma ate that.
Right? She ate that.
Well, thank you for being on the show, sister.
Thank you for having me.
I love you so much. Y'all, please go on Instagram. Follow Diamond Dior. Please check out where she's performing at and come support. We're doing our soft serve 2-year anniversary this year. This weekend.
On Sunday,
yeah. Which this is going to come out way after that. But still, you know, like, there's so many big shows, and like,
we have a lot of stuff. And there's some other stuff that I want to talk to you about too, that we can chat about. Big things.
Yes. All right. Well, I love you, Dime.
I love you too, sister.
Yes. Bye, y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening in to Baby Talk. If you have not yet, make sure you follow, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, do all this shit, share
prescribe,
it.
Bitch.
You
said prescribe. Make sure you subscribe.
Prescribe me something, and then subscribe to the motherfucking channel. Okay. I love y'all so much. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.